tea, mate.
Tea.
What's your cup of tea, mate?
Tea.
Have a good day.
Let me know when you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just making myself look good. Or I should at least say, better. Pop it. I'm gonna fidget with this for a while.
I am EricTheReDD.
I'm Rickshaw Tom.
And this
is News for the Caffeinated.
And, yeah. We're, I had nothing.
I haven't had any caffeine yet today, which is not like me. And now we are going to be reviewing something that's barely caffeinated, if at all.
So those of you out there that can remember the 80s, no doubt remember the early 90s, and this brilliant beverage that was released by the Pepsi Corporation, rumored to be in response to the big lawsuit that was in the media about someone finding a needle or a screw inside a can of Pepsi.
Wasn't that debunked too?
Yeah, it probably was, but nonetheless, there was a big media panic, and everyone was like, oh, I can't drink Pepsi anymore because I'm going to drink screws. So...
like you do.
So, around that time, a little afterwards, Pepsi rolls out Crystal Pepsi, and they're like, oh, it has nothing to do with that. We just wanted to create a new taste sensation.
What a coincidence.
So...
it's a new taste sensation, but one of the things they advertised about it was that it tastes the same, right?
It's supposed to taste exactly like Pepsi. And way back in the day, I remember drinking... I was like... how old was I? 7 or 8 years old?
Irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell the difference at that young age, but then again, my favorite soda at that age was Black Cherry, so this wasn't really something I was too familiar with.
I'm not going to hold that against you.
Well, what do kids know?
Well, speaking of, what do we know about Crystal Pepsi?
Well, what we do know about Crystal Pepsi is the fact that the reason it even exists today is thanks to YouTuber LA Beast. If you're not familiar with him, you should check out his channel, because it is seriously because of the effort that he started and got people on board that actually got Pepsi to bring this back.
Speaking of effort, I've never seen another person consume 60 raw eggs inverted and then proceed to make an omelet out of what he pukes up afterwards. So, props to LA Beast.
Yep, and just in case you're a stickler for details, we're talking about the 1990s, not the 1890s. So don't let the suit fool you.
I thought you had just found a portal. So is there even caffeine in this?
Yes, it is a caffeinated soda, much like Pepsi. It has 63 milligrams for the whole bottle. So it is a slightly more caffeinated than average soda drink.
It's not in the triple digits for
Nope.
caffeine.
Nope. It's not in the triple digits, and it's full sugar with corn syrup. So it's really not like anything we normally do, but just based on the fact that it's full of nostalgia, and LA Beast went through all that trouble to put it back on the shelves, I figured it'd be a great idea for us to just give it a whirl. And also, I've been sitting on these since the summer, because this was originally supposed to be just a summer-only thing, and it actually turns out Pepsi announced last week that you can now buy it on Amazon seemingly full-time. So you can, if you weren't able to try this when it came back and you want to, you can get I think an 8-pack on Amazon.
Are you sure that that's not just speaking to how few of them were sold?
I don't know. I mean, a
no
lot
one
of
would buy them. They got a shitload left over.
I mean, yes, I did pick these up at Family Dollar, so transparency there. It's also good that we're doing these now because we have about 14 days. You can't see it now, but you'll see it in the B-roll footage. You can't see it now, but they're actually about 2 weeks away from expiration, which is kind of funny.
That's when they burst into flames!
Because a lot of the Crystal Pepsi that LA Beast drank early on in his YouTube career was 20 years old, bought off eBay. And here we are like, oh, it's going to expire in 2 weeks. We better drink it now.
I thought soda lasted for like a lifetime.
I don't know. Like, some of that 20-year-old stuff was piss yellow.
Maybe this is some of that 20-year-old stuff. It's not piss yellow.
I don't know.
Yet.
According to Mr. Beast, it does not taste like it's the same recipe. Which may not be surprising. I mean, for all we know, the original Crystal Pepsi was made with sugar instead of corn syrup. And I mean, they can say what they want, but you can tell when there's a difference. That's why people like Mexican Coke. Because there is a noticeable difference when you're drinking a sugar beverage versus a corn syrup beverage. Colombians?
Colombian Coke.
So, anyway, enough talking. We've each got our own bottle here, so...
Don't need your
There
jerks.
we go.
Aww. Boy, it sure is clear.
The CO2. Ooh, spooky nooches.
Dude, it's so rare that we have a drink that we already know what it looks like when we open the bottle, can, whatever.
I will say this, though. I opened it, and I can't see any bubbles in it anymore.
Neither can I. Like I said, maybe it's 20 years old. I mean, I did get that dry ice type fog rolling off the top of it at first. So, bottoms up.
A throw of you.
Ganpai.
We will sleep when we're dead. Or when the minimal amount of caffeine in here wears off.
There's barely any caffeine in it. I was just drinking Coke Zero before I had this, so this tastes weird to me. It's a soda.
It is, and right off the bat, like, I think if you gave this to someone in an opaque glass and didn't tell them what it was, and then asked them to identify it, I don't think a cola would be what they would say. If you told me this was like a Sprite 7-Up Sierra Mist style beverage, I would believe you.
I'm getting a bit of a seltzer taste to it. But maybe this is because I hate seltzer and most clear sodas. You heard that right. I discriminate my soda based on its color.
It needs color, damn it. No non-coloreds around here. So, it's not overly sweet, but it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it.
Definitely, it's not tasting like cola in my mind.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't seem to be as carbonated as most colas either.
Which is weird, because clear beverages are usually more carbonated than beverages with caramel coloring in it.
I do think it's my brain just being fucked here, seeing the clear coloring, expecting lemon lime, because I'm getting almost a citrusy taste to it.
That's what I taste. I taste citrus.
There we are.
You know what I should have done, since we've been sitting on this for so long? I should have picked up a bottle of Pepsi so we could actually compare it.
I'll be right back. I don't have any Pepsi.
But no, we can do that as a short follow-up. Not for this video, but for later on. I have 2 more bottles of this because
I'm tired.
I bought 4 because I guess I needed 4 bottles of Crystal Pepsi for us to do our review.
I think we needed the 2 for the review and 2 to say to somebody, "Hey, you want to see something fucked up?"
I think that's what we should do for the follow-up. Bring in a non-biased third party.
Blindfolded.
Yeah, and pour it out into 2 glasses and tell them to identify the outlier.
Well, I mean, they'd both be different.
Give them like 2 pours
from each
Give them like
other.
2 pours of Pepsi and 1 pour of Crystal Pepsi, or flip it around.
Yeah.
And
just
then,
ask them to identify.
Exactly.
Tell them that it's something that's very common. All right, we have our next experiment.
We're actually going to do science.
Has failed on Mother Earth.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about this.
I got nothing really to say. I mean, it's weird drinking on News for the Caffeinated and having it be soda. And especially such a nondescript one. That's really how I would call it. It's nondescript.
It's sugary, bubbly, clear
vaguely
liquid.
cola-esque stuff. Yep.
And it's funny, because when we did Surge a couple of months ago, that was fun.
Man, that was like, citrus. I remember Surge. Maybe
But
this is too much nostalgia for me.
Or just not the right nostalgia.
Yeah, I just love Surge's ad campaign. Crystal Pepsi, the only ad campaign is the LA-based "All I Want Is a Crystal Pepsi." And that's fucking catchy! Pepsi, use that! Use it on something, and you know what?
And since you're advertising this again, that you can buy it on YouTube, I mean, I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast would let you use his song, so...
I'm pretty sure that you should pay him shitloads of money.
Well, that too.
The man needs to drink his 60 eggs in the morning. Depending on what his doctors are saying.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess it's exactly what it says it is. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just...
Move on to reviews?
Yeah.
5.
Right down the middle.
Just so
average.
Boring. It's... The only reason I would buy one of these is if I had the LA Beast Crystal Pepsi song stuck in my head and I was unable to think of anything else at the time. But then...
I was over in upstate New York and I saw it and I was like, holy shit! Crystal Pepsi!
You got excited for it, but now that you've tasted it, are you still going, holy shit, Crystal Pepsi?
I was like, well, I've had Crystal Pepsi in the 21st century.
Yay!
Or what they're calling Crystal Pepsi.
Yay! Sure.
Tastes have changed. For all we know, it's the exact same recipe, and we just...
I don't think I drank it back in the day.
Nothing like, you know, the royal us, tastes
yeah,
have
I'm
changed.
just throwing that out there that, like, that's why I don't have the nostalgia factor. It wasn't something from my...
Ooh, there's bubbles in it.
Childhood.
Ah. You know, that woke me up more than the caffeine did.
I'm really not surprised.
Nose full of CO2, yeah, that'll get you up in the morning.
What wakes me up is my daily psoriasis pick. Which I don't need to talk about.
Ew.
I know.
So you're giving it a 5, and I think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
It's not a bad, plain-ass soda drink.
It sure is a drink.
But, I mean, it's got that written on it, which is really the only boost it has going for it. So really, if you do this, that's about it. It's a bottle of soda and a white label. It's okay. It's full sugar. It's got a little bit of caffeine in it. It's not going to keep you awake.
I need a drink.
So, yeah.
Might pair well with vodka. Has that turned into my catchphrase?
Pretty much.
Fuck. That pairs well with vodka. What's that? A steak?
That's another indicator it's not a strong cola, because it's like, you know, this could use some Jack.
Yeah, really? How? I take it you don't want to pour your Johnny Walker into that.
Hell no!
Pabst Blue Ribbon! I don't even know what movie I just quoted. Yeah, so this is, I think, are we calling it?
Yeah, we're
We're calling it. I'm Rickshaw Tom.
I'm EricTheReDD.
This was news for the Caffeinated.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll have a better one next week. Are you happy, Pepsi? He's dead! I gotta get a bop.
All that I want is a Crystal Pepsi to share with you. I haven't been the same since '92. All that I want is a Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, you know it's true.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is News for the Caffeinated Energy Drink Review. And a very good evening it is indeed. It's approximately 7:36 p.m., so indeed it is the evening, which is why I said as such. I've got a beverage for you today on the table in front of me, which you no doubt can see the top of. So we're going to be cracking into this resurrected product and seeing what we think of it. Review Bra's gonna kill me.